Or me being on this radio show. What if tomorrow someone's like, yo, you know what? I'm quitting my job in Bangalore. I'm going to start my
YouTuber.
Something like that.
And travel the world.
And then in 2 years, we meet up and he's like, bro, I heard your show on 94.3 Radio 1 when you were in Bangalore. Like, Nikolai and back to freaking life.
Yes. So the only rule on radio is
no cursing. I don't cuss anyway.
Yeah, I know. This is Nikolai with his channel, which is called Back to Life. Hi, Nikolai. Welcome to my show.
Hello.
Where are you originally from?
I am from Chattanooga, Tennessee, in America. It's just like Tamil Nadu, like in the southeast. TN. Tamil Nadu is TN, so it's in that same area. Just to give people a perspective, it's near Florida or like Georgia.
Fantastic. I like the song Florida Georgia Line.
There you go. Yeah, so you know exactly where I'm from.
Absolutely. I'm super excited because my brother, I'm saying brother because he has a famous YouTube channel and it's called Back to Life, and I like it. I like that whole spirit of his YouTube channel. In case you're listening to this for the first time, 110k subscribers now?
Hold on, girl. We're at 120k now.
Wow,
come on, girl.
Fantastic.
We're
120k. All right. This is me, Jane, on Drive Bangalore all through this week on Bangalore's Most Wanted. Here's a guest who's going to totally inspire you. Good evening, Nikolai.
Hello, how are you?
Are you used to anyone else talking?
Usually in the vlogs I try to get the locals to say stuff, but sometimes they'll freeze up or they just don't even care to say anything.
Right.
But it's always pretty good. So it's always good to be in like a creative space with someone else that does speak and interact with you. Like I love that.
Fantastic. What about this city took you over?
You know, I like that this city, like it gives me that American feel. Like I hate comparing like India to America. India is India.
Right.
America's America.
Right.
But I feel
the vibe.
Yeah, like I feel like we're sitting in America. Like I don't feel separated from home. I don't feel like this longing in my spirit or in my gut. Like, dang, I wish I was at home, because I feel like I'm in a studio back in Chattanooga, Tennessee, in a radio station. Like it just feels like it's so modern, it's so developed, like the busy cars, like that's stuff I'm used to, like that's normal to me.
You think the power of social media today has become every human like a global citizen?
Come on
in terms of being a consumer of content?
I tell people I used to be a teacher in a high school in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Now I'm an international teacher.
Right.
And I can literally bridge the entire world. Like, there's no gap. The world's only big if we allow it to be big. If you're willing to get on an airplane, guess what? You can be in the next country.
It's back to being a flat place, yeah?
Come on now.
Back to life on YouTube. YouTuber, a vlogger, and why do you think you're going to do this for a very, very long time? I mean, I watch a whole bunch of YouTubers and everybody is so real because unless you're really real, you can't sustain in the long run, right? And then you have your family sometimes who's vlogging with you when you go back to the US, maybe. I don't know. So how exactly, what's the crux of you being a YouTuber for a long time?
So for me, I literally had this conversation with my brother last night. Like, it's funny that we talk about all this. He asked me the same question. He said, what do you want to do with this? Like, what's your goal for the next couple of years? Like, what's YouTube to you? And I was like, man, I literally want to bring the world together. Like, we have so many things that divide us, like whether it's our color, whether it's the language we speak, whether it's what family we were born into, whether it's our environment, like everything, like societal pressure, societal factors, everything separates us. I want Back to Life to be about that gap that can be bridged, like, you know, just knocking down any wall, knocking down literally any idea that like I'm better than you for this reason, because that's not true. Like, we bleed the same blood. Like, if you cut me and I cut you right now, we're gonna bleed the same blood. Like,
absolutely.
If I'm dying and I need to be resuscitated, they're gonna do it the same exact way because our heart beats the same.
Absolutely. So it's the emotions, the feelings that are pretty much the same. It's probably just external appearances.
Yeah.
And with YouTube and with a lot of the movies across the world as well, diversity is something that people are talking about.
Yeah, of course.
And this is something that you want to explore and experiment with every country that you travel to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I realized about India, like, there's 28 states here, right?
Yes.
28 states.
29 now.
29.
Yeah.
Okay, different people, different cultures, different languages. In America, we got 50 states. And, you know, from state to state, people are different, from city to city, just like anywhere in the world. But at the end of the day, like, I want people to realize that we're all human. Like, literally, it doesn't matter if you have more paper than me, which is money. Literally, like, it doesn't matter if your bank account has a higher number. At the end of the day, like, if you were to die today and I was to die today, somebody's going to cry. Somebody's going to be upset. And then life goes on. Life moves on. And leaving that impact on, let's say, 5 people or 120K people, or in my, like with my goals, let's say 1 million, 5, 10 million people, we just got to be able to leave like a positive impact on everybody that we encounter. And that's my whole purpose behind everything, is if I can't make you smile, then I'm doing it's not that I'm doing something wrong, but like I should at least give you a high five. I should at least smile at you. I should at least just like say thank you or hold the door open for you. Like if I can do those small acts, you never know what that might do for you.
Good evening and welcome to my show. Well, right here we are, talking to a very special man on Bangalore's Most Wanted. Somebody who's not from Bangalore. He is originally from the United States of America. Where exactly, man?
Chattanooga, Tennessee, southeast.
Okay, I'm going to say Tennessee because the rest of it, Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
I got that right. Okay, so from there to here, God's own country, and then Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. How exactly do you create content that has helped you build such a big base of almost 120K subscribers on, on YouTube, and then so many fans who want to know what's happening, so many young kids and boys and girls following you? How do you think you want to, shout out to everyone listening in as to how you really build a very, very loyal fan base?
So I think keeping it simple is the biggest key.
Mm-hmm.
What I get a lot of people that reach out to me, and I like to ask people, I'm like, what is it that inspires you about me? Like, why me? And they say, you just keep it simple. Like, you interact with people. I literally shoot what's actually happening.
Mm-hmm.
I told my brother that last night. Like, I haven't talked to him in like a couple weeks, and I called him for like an hour. And he was like, what's your purpose with all this? He was like, and I told him, I was like, I just want people to experience the everyday life that we overlook. As humans, we get running and gunning so much that we think, oh, I need to be at work. We forget about that 1 hour of traffic we sit in. I remind people of that traffic. And like someone from America will be like, holy crap. Like Bangalore is just like New York City, just like Cali, like LA, like where traffic, you have to sit going 10 kilometers, you have to sit for an hour. And I just show people like the realness of, I'm bridging the gap between our worlds. And so that's where people are like, yo, like that's why I mess with what you're doing, is because I'm just giving you what's actually happening. I'm not trying to make it cinematic. I'm not trying to put a drone on. And no offense to anyone that does that. That's super cool videos. But like, I want to experience the realness, and I want the viewer, and I don't call them fans, I call them fam, because it's the Back to Life family. So I want my fam to literally experience what I'm experiencing through my eyes.
Mm-hmm. And which is why when they wake up and watch a video of yours, you try and put out a video every single day, right?
I almost said a word that I can't say on radio, but not a curse word, but even the other word, every single day.
Yeah,
every single day.
And how do you motivate yourself to do that? I'm going to come back and find out, right? How do you put out content out there every day for people to relate to, even though it's relatable? You need to keep thinking about something new. How do you keep it fresh? How do you keep your content absolutely amazing? For you YouTubers, Instagrammers, you creating your own family Insta fans, I think that's a big tip and a big take home. Where did the idea begin?
I was a high school teacher. I was teaching business. I have a master's degree in business and all that good stuff. And one day was just like, I loved Instagram stories. I'm always posting. And I have some friends actually in America. They're called Goon Squad. They have 1.6 million subscribers. And I saw them at the park, and I was going skydiving that day. And they were like, yo, why don't you just start posting YouTube videos? People can actually share that stuff because Instagram stories disappear. And I was like, I don't know YouTube. Like, I never watched YouTube, like, ever. I didn't even know that was a thing. And they were like, yo, you got to start, man. Like, it's a platform. You can build a community. Like, people will enjoy what you do. People already watch your Instagram and stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let me give this a try. And from there, now I'm in India. Like that's the most mind-blowing thing to me, is that I am like 10,000 miles away. This year, I've probably traveled like 20,000 complete miles. I'm in my 10th country just this year, since January, and my mind is actually blown. Like,
wow. So 120K subscribers in a period of how many months now?
I started the channel a year and a half ago, and so I guess in a year and a half I'm at 120K.
Yeah, that's around 18 months.
Yeah.
And before that, you didn't even know the phenomenon that YouTube was, no?
No. And like January, I wasn't even doing travel vlogging before January. Like, before that, I was just doing like my life in my city in Chattanooga, and then I was like, yo, I'm quitting my job.
And that's it.
And I just quit, and I was like, I'm traveling the world.
So from a teacher to being a traveler of the world, it actually can be a dream come true for anybody listening
Come
in
on
even
now.
today, right?
Come on now.
That is so cool. On the other side, more inspirational stuff like this. Might be listening in content creators today. You know, that is the new buzzword. If you're a content creator on YouTube, on Instagram, or anywhere else, you know, you vlog. This is something that, you know, is a career choice for so many youngsters across the globe.
Of course.
How do you think one can crack it, and what do you think can be somebody's mantra? Like, how did you do it, and what would be your tips to people, content creators out there right now?
My number one tip is just do it.
Yeah.
Like, I know that sounds like that's the Nike motto, but like that's the most important thing. Most people will sit there, wait on the right opportunity, wait on the right video. It doesn't take that. It can be your dumbest video that you think like this is the dumbest video I've ever done. It's so stupid, or this is the dumbest song I've ever put out. That one song might capture an audience that literally falls in love with that, like you being that personality, or that you connect with their emotions somehow, and that's it. Like, the key is to just do it. You can't think about it. If you think, you'll overthink. That we're human. Like, that's our natural tendency,
And
is
when
to
you
overthink.
you think
Come on
better
now.
camera,
Yeah.
better equipment. I watched one video of yours where you're like, I don't care about the equipment. It's about me. Yeah, it's
literally.
about what I put out there.
Come on. I get comments that are like, buy a stabilizer. I want people to realize, like, if I have to walk around with a stabilizer for my DSLR, there's no vlog. How am I supposed to vlog with a stabilizer that I have to hold with two hands? Like, you screw all that. Sometimes, like, I organized the beach cleanup in Trivandrum, Shangamukam Beach. It started pouring in the middle of the beach cleanup where complete strangers came to help me. Like, that's what blew my mind. And you know what they said? They were like, screw this. So I pull out my iPhone so I don't ruin my DSLR. I start filming in the rain because I know my iPhone X is water resistant and all that. You just got to do what you got to do. There's no, like, waiting on the perfect... Yeah, if I would have waited for the sun to come out, guess what? We would not clean that beach. And it's like, who gives a crap? Like, just do it. Literally, that is the number one. If you're out there and you are a content creator, or you are creative at all in any aspect, which every single one of you are, just do what you think you should do. Don't overthink that crap.
Put in the largest mall, I think, in the country, in the Lulu Mall. Did you ever expect that to have that many, you know, views? What was that at? Like 360k
Yeah, it's
views
something
or so?
crazy right now. 3 lakhs or whatever. And
Right.
you know what's crazy, honestly? I say the word lakh. I didn't know what that was until I came to India.
Yeah.
We talk in like 100,000s and all that stuff in
Yeah.
America. And then I came here and people were like, what's 1 lakh? Or telling me like 1 lakh and stuff. I was like, I don't know what you're saying. And then
Right.
it gets a number. And I was like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm still getting comments on that video that are saying like Lulu Mall's not the biggest. The one in some other city's the biggest.
Right.
So I'm kind of confused. Like, is it the biggest mall or is it not?
Right. Well, I have no idea, but I can say one thing that I enjoy watching all your vlogs. Also, you sound like someone now, Nikolai, who's been adopted by Kerala. Yeah, so many
I'm a Malu.
fans. Yeah. How long have you stayed there before you came to Bangalore?
So I was in Kerala, I think right at about 7 weeks, and then from there I went to Chennai, then Pondicherry, then I had to jump on 2 buses because my flight got canceled in the small Pondi airport because it was raining, and they said that the airstrip is too small for the plane to land if it starts even drizzling, not
Right.
heavy rain, just
Right.
normal rain. And now I've been in Bangalore for about 2-3 days, and enjoyed the game against Bangalore FC. It was a sad loss, 1-0.
Right, well, it's a great
Yeah.
great win for us.
Oh yeah, a great win for you. Sad loss for me.
Right, but you're truly American. I'm going to come back and find out about how your journey with being a YouTuber, and being a motivational YouTuber at that, right? You have a family audience, don't you,
Yeah,
across the
yeah.
world, yeah? I'm going to find out about the story of the origins of Back to Life when I come back on the other side. If you guys want to stick around for this conversation and maybe you have questions, you can always drop it on 888-943-943 to Nikolai. But if they want to follow you on YouTube right now, what's the channel?
Back to Life, and that's the number 2. So Back to Life.
Okay.
Or me being on this radio show. What if tomorrow someone's like, yo, you know what? I'm quitting my job in Bangalore. I'm
And
going to start my
becoming a
YouTube.
YouTuber,
Yeah, something
yeah.
like that.
And you
And,
travel the world
and then in 2
experience.
years we meet up, and he's like, bro, I heard your show on 94.3 Radio 1 when you were in Bangalore. Like, I heard that. I quit my job the next day. I started my channel. I did this, and now we're meeting in like America or Brazil, and we're just 2 content creators, and I had no idea. Like, that's what I love from this.
Guy is a YouTuber on my show all through this week, and I decided to, grab a hold of him and get him into the studio so he can inspire so many content creators out there. Thank you very much, Nikolai, for joining us.
It's my pleasure.
India's been a blessing to you, and you're a blessing back to India, yeah?
if you give love, you'll receive love.
That is about it. 3,000 subscribers when he came into this country. He's at 120k subscribers and so much of love where this man wears his heart on his sleeve, and which is why I thought I would get the last bit on the show this week about his story, about why being a YouTuber is still such a big thing. Are there other things that happened to you?
So as a young guy, I grew up in a family that my dad moved, my parents moved from the Ukraine in 1989 when it was Soviet Union, USSR, to America. They were refugees. And what I saw from my parents was a work ethic that was like the craziest thing ever, right? And that goes into talking about the financials. I realized that no matter what part I was in life, whether I was in middle school, my dad made me go to work. If I needed gas money or petrol money, if I needed food, like, of course, there was food at the house, but he taught me something my entire life was work hard, work hard. When I got to high school, same thing, and I was playing American football. I went to college. I played for an American football college team. I got my master's degree. And everything I was doing, I didn't know what my future was going to hold. I didn't expect to be a YouTuber. I didn't even watch YouTube. But I was doing things along the way, doing them right. And what that did, it allowed me to build a house. I was a teacher for a year and a half, so I got to save my money. I was single, no wife, no kids. You can eat one meal a day if you really want to, and you can save your money. I built a house. Now my house is on Airbnb or homestay. That's what it's called here mostly. So people are paying my bills while I'm in India. And as you become a content creator, brands start reaching out. You can start making money that way. Let's say it's hotels, like saying, hey, if you come stay with us, just, mention us in the video. We'll give you accommodation. We'll give you food. And that's been the good thing for me, is like, people think it's so expensive. It's expensive if you don't strategically plan out those travels, For the starting out, I probably spent $20,000 this year. What is that in rupees?
That's not too much at all, considering it's starting from Jan. It's $20,000 is
times
approximately
70.
Times 70 is $140,000, I think, right?
Yeah.
Approximately,
so this year,
that's all you've spent.
Yeah. So
the rest of it is all what you've taken along the way.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, doing all these things, it just keeps going and going and going.
The stock, good food.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to tell you. It's America. We eat like fast food.
Yeah.
Like we stole everybody else's food. Like we took the Italian cuisine. We took we have Indian food. I don't eat Indian food in America, so I don't know. Like, I guess you could do lasagna is Italian. Like, in America, we don't have like our own. Yeah.
American cuisine.
I mean, you get burgers and fries. Like, that's American.
That's
hot dogs, like the ballpark.
So you're good to be away from all of that and eat some authentic
I'm scared to
local
go back.
food.
I'm scared to go
I think
back.
your stomach is going to say no to American food when you're back.
I'm gonna cry.
Just stay in India. That's
I'll
about
stay
it. That's
here.
all you do.
From the start, Kerala Parota, I fell in love with that stuff. Which Parota is Parota. It's like you can get anywhere. I don't know why they call it Kerala
But
Parota.
I did see a vlog on it as to somebody told you it was made of maida and then you shifted out, yeah?
Yeah, because they're like,
parotas.
I don't even know what that means, but they
Right.
were like, stop eating so much of it.
Yeah.
I was eating like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 a day.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was just like, this is amazing, so I'm going to keep eating it.
Yeah.
But for Kerala, I think that was my biggest thing I fell in love with. Going into like Tamil Nadu, the seafood was very like fresh, like it was just good. And of course I was going to like the outer skirts, so I was by the sea. And then here I actually there's like a little white muffin. It looked like a little white cupcake, but it's not. It's made out of rice, I think. What is that called?
I have no idea. Is it an appam?
No, it's not. I know appam. It's like tiny. They're little like
idlis, mini idlis.
Yeah, idli. I think.
Okay, yeah.
It's white. It's made out
white.
of rice.
It's fluffy and made of rice.
It's a little fluffy thing. That's really good too.
Yeah. So you basically have fallen in love with South Indian food.
Come on now.
That is fantastic. You also like street food, like on the street. I've seen a lot of your vlogs on that.
Samosa.
Yeah, and you also like the parampuri, right?
Parampuri. Like for me, I don't really like soups for some reason. So like when they do all that stuff, I think my favorite is. Does everyone call it samosa? Like the bus,
That's
like
the Indian term for it.
Okay.
Yes.
Like that's one of my favorite things ever. Except my first experience was on a train, and I didn't know I shouldn't eat 6 of them.
We know what happened after that. Yeah.
We don't have to talk about it, but
let's forget about that. Let's take you to. I love the fact that some of your food vlogs are crazy. Like you go through the entire like course.
Come on now.
All the courses.
Come on now. I want you in the kitchen. I want you eating it with me. I want it all.
Your vlog, your YouTube channel is all about the same, right? Bringing people back to life.
Come on, man. That's it. Like back to life. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's all the energy in the studio as well.
The biggest thing about Indians, man, and I tell people this, like, Indians don't care how many subscribers you have. If they like your content, they will share it with everyone in their WhatsApp group all across the world. Like, it does not matter. Indians show love. Like, they love content. The thing about America is, I might be your subscriber, but I'm not willing to share your videos. Like, I just watch it when I'm at home. Like, that's the biggest difference. Like, in America, you get the clout, everybody wants to watch. You know, you're popular. Now it's like, oh, I gotta watch this guy. I knew he was gonna make it. In India, what I realized is, like, if your video is good, it will be appreciated. And that's the thing about, like, me coming here. And I realized, I was like, wow, like, I'm doing the same type of videos, but now I'm getting an audience that literally is just so appreciative of what I'm doing. That's literally the only thing that happened. And I was just staying true to myself. I was staying consistent. I figured out how to shoot the videos and all that good stuff, and then I just ran with it.
It's India. I don't know what's the next country on your list. Do you have a country?
I don't know.
Okay, so let's leave it there. But for Dubai and for India in the last couple of days, couple of months, how exactly have you curated this?
Man, it gets tough sometimes, you know, because like from a creator's perspective, you can almost say like I live it every day, so sometimes I get bored of what I'm doing, you know. But then I have to remember that like I'm not shooting these videos for me. It's for the family, like literally. It's for the people that want to experience what I'm blessed to be able to experience. Like, let's say you have kids and a wife and you can't just get up and leave your home. Like, I'm giving you the ability to go to Dubai or Sri Lanka or Thailand or the Philippines, even if it's for one video, and you're like, maybe I'll go there with my family one day. Like, I cut out all the doubts, I raise suspicions, like I give you awareness about whatever it is. And so that's what I have to focus on about like my daily vlogging is like, I can't overthink it. And like we spoke about that, like overthinking is where it really breaks you. And if you stop overthinking and you just simplify and go, okay, today I'm gonna go shoot. What you shoot, it just happens for me. Like, I'm a freestyle guy. So I was doing 3 a week before I got to India. Then when I got to India, I was like, there's so much content I can produce here because it's so amazing. So I was like, I'm going every day. Okay. So now I think I'm at like 60 something days, 70 days or so. Like, I'm right there at the 2-month mark.
And 70 videos almost out there, right? From
just India.
Just incredible India, yeah?
So right. NIKOTJR.
That's where you follow him on Instagram. More coming up on the other side. Keep it locked to me, Jayana. The YouTuber with 120k subscribers, a man who truly brings back to life a lot of interesting things in life. Back to Life is what his YouTube channel is called. Nikolai, good evening and welcome to my show.
Hello. How are we? Point in my life where like everything I was doing was like the same thing every day, and people like talk about how you need to have a plan and you need to be set and you got to know what you're doing, what's your 5-year plan. And for me, I feel like I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. I feel more alive when I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, my plan is expecting the unexpected, if that makes any sense. Like, for most people that like they can't take it. Like, for me, if I stay for like longer than a week or two and I have to go in the same place every day and I don't have new ideas, I feel stuck. And when I feel stuck, I get into this like just dark place like mentally. So as long as I'm on the move, that's what I love about this whole idea of like travel vlogging, because it's not just like me being a tourist, it's me like immersing myself in culture. It's me like diving into, like, I'm in India, you're an Indian woman and I'm from America, 10,000 miles away, and we're sitting here, and like I can literally touch you, and you're a real Indian woman. You're not just like in a video or a movie. That's what's mind-blowing to me about this.
And that's the whole bit, right? So it's an immersion of your day-to-day experiences in that place. Exactly. And then you're there in that place, you live it, you eat whatever is found locally. Like many of your YouTube videos recently, because you were in Kerala, you really loved the food there, didn't you? Yeah.
Come on. And it's not just Kerala food. Like, so I've been in Tamil Nadu, like I'm here in, this is Karnataka.
Right.
Like, everywhere I am, the food is amazing. Like, Indian food is so special because you guys, it's local. Like, you guys have local seasonings, you have local fresh produce. Like, everything is here. In America, we have to import everything. And if it's not, you pay so much. And most people cannot afford that type of food. Like, you can't, we have Whole Foods. It's like a famous, like, eat green, like, be natural. I can go get a juice from Whole Foods and it'll cost me 700 rupees. like 1 cup of juice that's freshly squeezed.
Because you don't have enough of your own produce.
That's
Whereas when you're in India and you want to have some, you know,
Come on.
you like your palampuris, didn't you?
I love everything.
Yeah, I like that. What in Bangalore did you enjoy?
So I've been eating, like, actually here in Bangalore, I'm eating more veg. It's like in Kerala, I was eating more seafood. When I was in Chennai, I was obviously like on near the sea, I guess. And in Pondicherry, like I was eating tons of seafood. But like here, I'm actually eating more veg food. Like, I don't know, I get in these spurts where like I stopped eating meat 7 months ago now. So I don't eat chicken, I don't eat beef, like nothing, only seafood. But even now, like being in India, like the food's so natural, the vegetables are so good. I'm like, I don't need meat. Like I'll just get protein in other places. So all of like just everything, I don't know, like I can't pinpoint. Everyone's like, what's your favorite? All of it.